Hi, I'm Elisa and I am embarking on a 2025 low buy. I have attempted to do a no buy 2021, 2022, and 2023, and I have failed miserably every time. Last year, probably worse than ever. I racked up more credit card debt. I racked up buy now, pay laters for a good half of the year. I completely fell off the wagon and did not start to refocus until probably October. And then I needed to start buying holiday presents and, buying wrapping paper and all of that stuff that comes with Christmas. And I just found it impossible to try and focus on spending less in that time period. And unfortunately for me, I would do really, really well some weeks, and then other days I would ruin it. And it really would be like one day. I would do really, really well, spending within my budget on each person, keeping up on payments and everything else. Well, I'm always up on payments, but keeping up with everything. And then Black Friday came and I just bought a ton of stuff for myself that I did not need. So this year is really about, for me, refocusing, putting my head down, looking away from targeted ads, and remembering that I have to pay for a wedding within the next 2 years or so. So obviously a part of that is project panning, is selling stuff on Poshmark, is lots of different things, but it is also setting guidelines for myself. I'm not calling them rules, setting guidelines for myself on how I'm going to focus on my personal finances and spend less money this year. I am going to lay out my guidelines right now, and then later on I will be doing a 2024 reflection video because I know the numbers and I am not proud of the numbers, and I will tell you the numbers at some point. But first, I'm going to lay out what I will be doing in 2025 to try and take control finally of my impulse shopping, of my compulsive spending, of the fact that shopping is my go-to for every emotion, and really refocusing on that. I know it's super trendy right now. Under consumption, project panning is very trendy. I'm well aware of that. If you look back at this channel, I've been attempting for a while, but I'm hoping that there are so many people also doing it that I will find determination and motivation and focus through those people. So here are some things that I'm going to try really, really hard to not purchase this year. And if I do purchase, I would like to do intentionally and mindfully and not super impulse in the moment, compulsive, everything I've been doing. So one thing a lot of people have on their list is clothes. So I really don't have room. But no matter how much I declutter, I just cannot get a handle because every time I declutter, I am then filling it back up. So I would just like to wear what I have, try what I have, experiment and play with what I have. And I think something I've been seeing a lot lately is holding off on decluttering, using what you have, and even if it's just for a month, focusing on using the item that you're thinking of decluttering and then having a real reason why you're decluttering it. And I'm hoping that will really help me curate my closet, curate my makeup, curate everything that I own so that I'm not continually getting wrapped up in decluttering, buying, and just decluttering something because I have a real reason for it and buying something because I have a real reason for it. So my only exceptions for this are if I'm genuinely replacing something. Genuinely. I'm trying to think of like an example, but I really can't right now because I have so many items in each set category. But if I so happen to like break my flip-flops this summer, I can replace them. I am also allowed, if I go to a concert or some sort of experience, I am allowed a t-shirt. I love having one t-shirt from each concert that I attend. I've been doing it since my first concert when I was 12. I still have every t-shirt, and I love those. I cherish those. So I am still allowing myself one t-shirt, and I cannot do what I did at All Time Low in August and buy like $100 worth of merch that I then decluttered because I regretted it. Shoes gets grouped in with clothes, same rules. Books outside of Book of the Month, Aardvark, and one other caveat. So, Aardvark, I pay monthly. Aardvark and Book of the Month have been in my budget for about a year now. And I spend about I probably spent about $100 a month just on those two subscriptions alone. 3 books from Aardvark, 5 books from Book of the Month. I am lowering that, where I am allowed 3 books from Book of the Month and 3 books from Aardvark, with the understanding that those books should be ones that I am excited about, not ones that I am choosing just to fill up the box. There is not a single box last year that was not completely full from either Book of the Month or Aardvark. This is just one part of how I acquired so many books, but I am lowering that to 3 and 3, which is still 6 books a month and still like $84 a month on books. But I also know myself. I've tried to cut out both of them completely. Couldn't do it. I've tried to lower it to one each. Fell off the wagon almost immediately. I'm lowering it to 3, but those 3 each, better be ones that I'm excited about or are my most anticipated. Anything like that. It cannot just be ones that I'm talking myself into just because I want to fill a box up. Definitely not. I also have one trip souvenir here, and I think I'm gonna make this a kind of a blanket statement of I can have one trip souvenir, period, instead of one book, one ornament, one t-shirt. I want one item. So I love collecting ornaments when we go somewhere new. It's just, or even like to commemorate, we've gone to the Outer Banks. Me and Brendan have been to the Outer Banks every year since we've been together, and we have an ornament to commemorate each year. That's fine. I would buy books as souvenirs on trips, and that's fine. Obviously, sometimes you buy t-shirts, things like that. One item. If it's a book, fine, but that's your souvenir, and you better write down what it is. If it's an ornament, fine, but you cannot then go buy a book. Seasonal home decor, I don't need it. Oh my god. I actually took inventory of all my Christmas stuff, and it's scary. Like, why does someone need like 10 Christmas blankets? Nobody needs that. It's ridiculous. And I can admit that this was put into real focus for me when I told my fiance, at the time boyfriend, that I wanted a Grinch blanket, so that's why we were going to Home Goods. I spent $115 to come home, unpack my Christmas stuff, and realize I'd bought a Grinch blanket the year before. So no more of that. We don't have room. Also, our crawl space that we keep all the Christmas stuff in is overflowing, and we're not sure how it happened. I definitely bought less this year, but I really want to just cut out so much unnecessary Christmas spending. Christmas is my biggest holiday for me. I sometimes go a little overboard in fall, but honestly, I just think I need to remember my inventory, look at that, and remember you don't need anything. Crystals. The amount of times that a crystal has been my one souvenir, and then it never is. It never is just the only thing that I buy. I have so many crystals. The act of buying crystals is my hobby. I don't even think I have been dedicated to the practice of using my crystals or integrating them into my everyday life or using them during tarot. I don't even do tarot anymore. I want to get back into spirituality, definitely, but that does not involve purchasing crystals because I have enough. Skincare and hair care, unless replacing. Yep. I'm going to do a video about my inventory coming up here soon, and you will see that I won't need to be replacing a lot of this stuff for a while. Makeup, unless I am all out of a single category, and yeah, with both the skincare, hair care, and the makeup rule, I need to be a little harsher with myself. I definitely, in the past, when I would like run out of a micellar water, would be like, ooh, okay, I might own a cleansing balm, but I don't own a micellar water, so I can buy the micellar water. No. Brow products are similar. I have a pomade, but I don't have a pencil, blah, blah, blah. No. Just use what you have, even if it's a little bit more work, use it. Also, don't go and buy the most expensive thing in the world to like get the hit of getting something special. When you are using a, Garnier micellar water, don't then go to Sephora and buy the Caudalie one, which I have done in the past, because it's replacing something at like 5 times the price. No more of that. I know you're tricksy, Lisa. I see you. Takeout more than once a week. My fiance and I are very guilty of just getting takeout whenever, especially with the Christmas period. We were super like, whatever, let's just get takeout. Knowing that we were going to go into this year cutting back on that, really focusing on cooking. We love HelloFresh. And also date nights, because that really fell by the wayside with all the takeout. It's like, oh, well, we can just be lazy and go grab Chick-fil-A instead of like putting on real clothes and like going and sitting at a restaurant. Like, it's crazy because I enjoy those moments so much more than the takeout. So that's really our focus, is even, we're not cutting out date nights. We're not trying to deprive ourselves. We're just trying to be more realistic. No more than one coffee out weekly. So that can be from a local coffee shop, Starbucks, Dunkin'. I don't like Dunkin', but once every week. That's it. I have gift cards that'll last me for a while. But I've gotten a lot better at weekly coffees instead of daily coffees. So I'm just hoping to continue that. Not paying for promoted closet on Poshmark. That is such a specific rule. If you post things on Poshmark, you might know what promoted closet is. They just basically promote your stuff. It's like a promoted ad for however much your budget is. Mine's always like $10 a week. No more of that. It's just taken away from my extra little money that I get. I don't get a lot of money from Poshmark because I don't charge a lot. So $10 is just too much. Audiobooks and ebooks. No. No. I got in the horrible habit of every day checking the daily Kindle and Audible deals. I now have like 50 unread audiobooks and like 250 unread ebooks. It's gross on top of my physical collection. And the issue is, I spent like $700 or $800 on ebooks and audiobooks last year because it feels so little. And like, oh, it's just $1. Oh, it's just a couple dollars. It adds up so quickly. And I don't need them. I have the Libby app. I have the Hoopla app. I have my library. I don't need them. Cat and dog toys. So I am a sucker. A huge sucker for cute dog toys. We have a golden doodle. Her name is Scout. She is a toy destroyer. So it can feel sometimes like, oh, it's okay that we get her this because, she's definitely going to rip up her toys that she has right now. Her toy bin is overflowing right now. She doesn't need any. I mean, it was just Christmas, so she did receive a lot of toys. But we really just need to let her actually dig into the bin and tear up the ones that she's owned for a while because she doesn't need any more. And cat toys. Juniper really only likes things on sticks. Like, she really likes when you play with her with like one of the little dangly toys. And she likes carrying things around. She just kind of leaves them places. And she likes rubber bands. She does not need the amount of cat toys that she owns and that I continue to buy for her. So no more. She loves wet treats. I think it was on here that I no longer buy dry treats for my cat as well because she doesn't like those either. So really, if I want to get her a gift or something, I should just get her wet treats. She doesn't need any more cat toys. This sounds crazy. 1 scratch off per trip to mail my Poshmark sales. Got into the habit of dropping off my packages, and it's in the same shopping center as a liquor store that sells scratch offs that my mom has always bought scratch offs at. And so I kind of got into the habit of every time I would go, and I would usually just get one, and they would kind of just pay for themselves. Like I'd win like $5, so I'd buy another one. And then for some reason, I started buying multiples because I really like the crossword games. It's so stupid. I really like the little scratchy crossword games. I just have a lot of fun doing them. And yeah, I just started buying more than one. So no more than one. Home decor and items not on a to buy list. I no longer want to go to Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and just browse. Or I'm sad today, let's go to Home Goods. No. We currently are in need of a bathroom rug. That's a reason to go to Home Goods. We do need a new knife block as well. Like things like that that we have identified that we need are fine. No more just browsing for fun. Perfume, I really don't need perfume. Oh my god, it's bad. I have 33 bottles of perfume. And a little, like, I got one of those, like, sets where you can get a full-size one, and then I have 2 travel-size ones. It's out of hand. I do not need perfume. I literally almost bought one at the end of December because I heard it was, like, the grown-up Wonderstruck Taylor Swift perfume. I almost bought that without smelling it. Like, a full-size perfume. No. Nail polish, I am trying to actually go through all my nail polish and find out what is still good, because a lot of it isn't, and what I actually like, because I have really different taste than when I bought most of it. Press-ons, unless I'm all out. I love my press-on nails, but I did order like 28 packs for like $50 when Impress had a really good sale, so I'm set forever, and I don't need to then buy more because they're cute, which I am apt to do. Purses and jackets goes along with clothes. I don't need them. One-time use bath products. I just don't like bath bombs. They feel like such a waste of money because it's like $8, $9 and then you just dump it in and then it's gone. I love Lush bubble bars because you can use them multiple times. I love actual bubble bath. No more one-time use $9 bath bombs. This sounds weird, but more than 1 to 2 wines per vineyard. We love wineries, and I have been known to let them, you know, you do a couple tastings, or you do a tasting, you're there a few hours, you have a glass, and then you're ready to leave, so you go to get your bottles, and somehow they talk you into buying 6 bottles of wine because it's 20% off that way. No more. No more. We have so much wine, first of all. And we don't drink it unless people are over. Like, we never just open a bottle. And, like, if we do, it sits there forever. So, and I love wine. I do love wine. But I'm a social drinker. I'm definitely much more of a social drinker. So, it doesn't make sense. And it's also so expensive. So, I can get 1 or 2, like a white and a red, fine. No more. No ordering from the TikTok shop at all, which might not be a problem after the day I'm filming this. But yeah, no, I had not ordered from the TikTok shop at all until like last March. I got the protein brownie things, and then it just slowly trickled in. No more. Most of it's horrible quality to begin with. No, it's all impulse purchases anyway. A new dress for weddings. I am very much known for being like, I need a new dress for every wedding. No, I don't. I have 3 planned weddings this year, and I'm not going to buy a new dress. That might be a little difficult. I know I'm going to want to because 2 of them are with the same group of people. It's my fiance's group of friends, so I know I'm going to want to because I'm going to have to figure out a way to do this, but I'll just get creative, use what I have. A few other ones: waiting 48 hours to purchase, no impulse, making that list that everybody's talking about, make a list of things you want, and then let it sit. Using that and actually not purchasing it, because it is crazy how I think, oh, I'm really improved. I've really improved on my impulse shopping, and then I'll like buy something and be like, girl, what was that? So no more of that. And using that compulsion to shop as motivation to do something else, to put my phone down and to go and journal, declutter, read, film a video, work out, go for a walk, clean, other things that get me out of that mindset, just to distract me from like the weird compulsion I have to buy something. Continuing to put all my extra money towards debt. I sell a lot of things on Poshmark because I love to declutter, and I want all of that side hustle income to go straight to debt. I kind of fell off of this a little bit, I want to say parts of last year, and then definitely in 2023. I was just keeping it because I was like, oh, I think I might need this. So no more of that. Considering all other options before Amazon. Yeah, I use my parents' Amazon subscription, but it's so easy to impulse buy. I don't love the like consumerist fast purchasing and the other ethics of it. I'm just not a fan. So no more of that. Making and sticking to a budget for all areas of my life instead of just a paycheck. So obviously I want to stick to my paycheck budgets that I make, but also things like a gifts budget. When I say I only want to spend $50 on a person, not going beyond that. I am a sucker for buying gifts for people. I love it. I love it so much. I don't think it's my only love language, but it's definitely one of them, and I just get a lot of joy from giving gifts. But a lot of the time, I'm going severely outside of budget. Brendan and I have set a budget every year for Christmas, and I have never stuck to it. I always go way over because I just get excited and I buy things, I see things that I like, and instead of being like, oh, let me write that down for later, I just buy it and put it in a stocking. So sticking to the budgets that I set for things like that. And one of my last ones is don't say yes to things you don't want to do or spend money on. This was something that was difficult in 2024 and will continue to be difficult in 2025. I get swept up, I get excited when people are excited about things, even though it is not something that I actually want to do. I am not a Renaissance festival girly, and for some reason the past 2 years I have agreed. And then 2023, I couldn't get a ticket, they were sold out, which was like, phew. And then 2024, I bought a ticket, I bought an outfit, and then the day before, I was like, why are you doing this? You don't want to do this. So I worked with my therapist and I texted my friends and said, sorry, today is just, it's not gonna happen for me today. And the world didn't end because I said no. So I would like to get better at saying no before I spend the money on the thing. Whatever it may be. So I'm sure there are a million other little rules, guidelines, details that I could talk about in this video, but that is all I'm going to talk about for now. So that is my 2025 low buy. Please let me know if you're considering or doing a low buy this year and how it's going. Have you fallen off of it? I'm probably going to fall off mine, almost definitely. But the trick is getting back up, because I am known for slipping up and then being like, oh well, and continuing the horrible habits that I know are wrecking my debt to income ratio, man. This is not about strict discipline and really depriving yourself of things that make you happy. It's, for me, about being mindful in my purchases, being mindful of the debt that I have and the fact that I have goals like a wedding that I would like to pay for, and being grateful in using the things that I already own instead of getting swept up with the idea of new. Comment down below any pointers that you have. I know I could use them, or any creators that you know that are helping you on your no-buy journey. But thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all the normal stuff, and I will see you again really soon. Bye.